as far as I know,
So in a moment of, if the book could feel fear,
I would be trembling.
This would be it. So he stands or sits, and then Sarek puts his skeletally hand, like I said, there's skin and stuff. He's very lich-like right now, on the book's shoulder, and just taps him over cape. 3 taps as he comes around the chair and sits down and leans back and looks. I'm gonna wait for me to sit back there at this part. He looks and his eyes sort of glow, but he still has humanoid eyes behind the glow. As he leans, he gets really comfortable, and he puts his feet up on Shemeska's desk. He goes, "How you doing? Been a while. Like what you've done. So really shiny. So he puts his feet down and gets back up. I said, so what you been up to? I've really enjoyed watching the others too. Going around and doing crazy things. He said, but the best part is I don't know everything that you're doing. But I do know, he pulls out 6 cards and throws them across the desk, that they met an awful end trying to do these. There's like blood on the cards. They're from the deck of many things. He said, oh, they fought so hard. And they had so many dreams that they were going to get to you. So, as they came up, even though I helped them, they thought they could actually get back to you through the staircase. As the cards that I tricked them, that I finished for them, turned on them and killed them all.
$26.
38. So all I'm going to say is 38. Whether that is a truth or a lie or truth.
And was you getting to a point here?
It's like, my point is, what you're doing has no point.
Who even said that they were coming here to me?
They did. As I tortured them.
Okay.
So, especially that big dumb tin can. So, it's like he didn't beg for his life. So, but he begged that I release Bellany. And that, whatever I was doing wasn't worth it. And that others would stop me. I assume that other is you. But I'm going to say that it is not plural. Because I saw who you brought with you. I had a long conversation with Presto in the waiting room. So, funny guy. So I enjoyed him. I enjoyed him quite a bit. I gave him some pills to help with that magic sickness. He didn't really know it was me or anything, but it's a. I will say that it's a serious downgrade from the rest of your allies. So like serious. It's like so, and he pulls out Presto's hat and throws it on the table.
Okay. How does he even know about the other two? Because they were in magical rooms.
So I don't know. How does he? You've been in here by yourself, and Presto is in the waiting room.
Yes.
So how does Eric know about anything?
I don't know. That's me.
So-
Questioning.
So is that you mentally questioning, or you're asking him?
No, I mean mentally.
Oh. So, but yeah, like I said, he threw a hat on the table.
Do I recognize the hat
It's
as it?
it looks like Presto's green hat.
It looks like, but is it? Okay.
So he just it's on there.
So I'll pick up the hat and see if I can pull anything out of it.
So he said, make sure to say a bad spell, like a bad rhyme or a bad pun.
No, I just want to see if I pull anything.
It doesn't work. It doesn't work that way.
It's a hat of holding.
But Presto always says something before he reaches in.
No, that's only if he's reaching in for a spell. He keeps items in the hat.
Yeah, but if you don't know what the items, can you get it out?
He talked about items he had in.
Okay, so what item are you gonna try to pull out?
Trying to remember what all he did.
Well, that's things you have to.
Oh, I know something he put in there. He put a blood root in there.
Correct. So you reach out in, and when you reach out, it's like your hand is covered in blood. And Sarek's like, needs a couple more years of age.
But I didn't pull out a blood root.
I didn't say.
So I can't believe that it actually is his. Can't entirely believe it.
We are standing in front of the current god of murder.
Yes. I am.
Current.
So, Sarek, you still have yet to make a point as to what you were here for.
He's like, well, I put my cards on the table.
Okay. I see 6 cards.
Yeah.
That's all I see.
So, yeah, these are the ones I gave them. Of course, you don't know that they were struggling so bad, so much death and loss and indecisiveness, and I just couldn't help feel sorry for them because they're just dragging their feet. It's like, so I didn't want Mask to feel like he did what he wanted, so I had to step in and be like, hey, I still have power over you. So what did I do? I took control of his own cards, and these are his. So it's like, these are not my cards, these are Mask's cards that I claimed. Of course, you have really no way of verifying that you yourself.
That's why I'm
if only you had a way to verify them, which you do, but
yeah, I mean I do, but I'm not doing it right here.
Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
I was just saying, just don't forget, you do have you do have something in there.
I do have something.
Oh
yeah, I mean I have something else.
No, you got several things that you've amassed several things that. So, yes, you did not come into this part unprepared. You have been prepping for this, questing for several things. So Sarek's there. He's just enjoying you spinning. He said, if you had a facial expression, I'd love to know what this is.
You see it right now.
So he's like, he said, I like your digs. Last time I saw you, so it's been a while. So nice staff. So only time you're ever going to hear that, especially not from a woman.
Now I know he's lying because it's not a staff.
So, what is it? It's a rod, isn't it?
It's a rod.
Yeah, it's a rod. Well, he's going to jab at you as much as you can.
You can jab. doesn't matter. I'm trying to think of a way to verify these cards. So.
I don't know if you have any spells that can identify someone touched them, or you don't have identify, do you? Yeah, I don't see why that wouldn't work.
I didn't think it would. I mean, identify as a ritual, though.
Well, got all the time you need. Sarah would gladly wait for you to perform your little ritual.
Oh, man.
You know, it's like...
How did... Now me thinking, how did Cirque even get into the staircase?
The staircase is not off limits to gods.
Thought it was.
They just don't go in there often, but...
Alright, so... I'm going to start with just laying them out in front of me and
so
I'm going to ritually cast Identify.
Alright, so you're identifying that they're masks? That the cards that... Because you've touched the cards before, so it's not like it's a foreign concept.
No, I had the deck in my hand.
Yes.
I thought about letting Mask identify himself, but then I'm like, no, that's probably bad.
So, but again, like, so luckily where you've, like, you know it, so yes, there are six of Mask's cards.
Legit.
Yes, you know, he did do that.
Yeah.
So,
but the thing is, are they the six that were in possession of?
You don't know how many they got done, what they did. So like I said, you know none of that, other than, like I said, he's come and presented you 6 cards that was left with your friends. So that's verified. Your ritual does say those are masks. Those are masks cards. Why they're in his possession? Of course, I would say that's probably a thought that does Mask have more than one set, but that seems unlikely that he would just be willy-nilly and giving them out.
So, would you like to get to the point as to why you are here?
No. But I would like to get to the point why you're here.
I was having a chat with Shemesky.
Oh, and I was going to have one with her too, but then I found out her artillery involved something I was looking for. So, and I've been watching you all very carefully, and I am very, very interested in Thetadolyon and how things are going there. So I find it interesting that you left. So very, very chaotic that you all split and broke up all sorts of stuff, whatever you all were doing. So also surprised you all haven't come after me for having Bellany. In my book. So, and people say I'm chaotic, but you all are the true chaotic ones, just all over the place. And then trying to do Mask spitting, that's just such a farce. He thinking that he could be doing his chaotic form of crazy things, having you murder and destroy and steal for him to gain power over me. And it's like him hoping that through you all he could be strong enough to try to weaken me. So he just doesn't understand that whatever he does just makes me stronger. So he's welcome to the fraction of it, but the world has forgotten him. So the only mask that Mask is doing is it's covering his face in a fool's mask.
And I assume you possess the mask. That mask covers his face with.
I was like, oh. He said, oh. And he pulls out of his cape like 10 or 15 masks, just like the ones you have. And he says, all these are his agents that I have found and crushed that seem to think that they can do something to help gain him power. So, but it won't work. It won't work. But then I had a thought. You always have a mask on. What better agent of someone that seems all prim and proper? So, are you an agent of Mask? Thinking that you can do something to oppose me?
Do you not see this fox on my head?
So,
on my face?
Yeah, the color doesn't suit you. So,
does that even remotely resemble Mask?
No, but we all wear masks, don't we?
But
and the thing
would Mask have a fox on his head?
Now, don't play coy. It's not the mask we're talking about. Your mask you wear with legs and arms. Isn't that right?
Does it look like I'm a mask? I see legs and arms and a body and a head.
What I see, it has taken me a long time. But you know, I find dragons to not be very chatty. But when you can get them to chat, it's amazing what they like to talk about. Especially when you have plenty of time. So he sits back and he says, and what you find out about adventurers, very, very interesting. So it's a real page turner.
There's not a single dragon he could have accessed.
See, the problem is, the dragon that the town dragon, he's not in Sigil. He's in the Outer Plains.
But he doesn't know about it.
So, Sarek has not been doing nothing while you all have been doing stuff.
But what I'm saying is, the town dragon doesn't know anything about what they're doing in Thetadolyon.
No, but the town dragon knows about you. That's what he's getting at.
Yeah, I know, but you said that he's chatty about what we've been up to. He doesn't have a clue what they've been up to.
No. So you don't have to roll for that. So yeah, that's your perception. So Sarek's giving you. Sarek's giving you half truth.
Everything is more like
No, so
I'm still waiting for your point on any of this. I mean, because I don't.
Because you don't know about Sarek's plot. No. You've not been told. So really, the book doesn't know. You're trying to get it to take him down.
Don't have a clue.
So Sarek looks. So I'm rolling an insight. Okay.
I'll just give him blank stares. You chat with a dragon? I don't believe you ever chat with a dragon.
Well, it's not.
You don't chat with anybody.
That's true. And he pulls out a finger, like a very large finger, and that looks like a dragon finger. He says, I have several more of these. You know, it's amazing how many fingers and toes and other extremities dragons have too.
Okay. Your dragonness alone. Get to the point.
So, my point is, I like books. I like books a lot.
I don't think you do.
So, So I love books that can't lie. So I love books that can answer all my questions. So
Who's answering anything? I just hear you talking.
So see, I'm very disappointed because I figured that you'd maybe want to have a conversation. So don't come crying to me when you didn't ask any questions. So
Yeah, I can't produce a tear at all.
I'm so sad. So I really thought that you would, talk about some things. He slides the cards over. So there you go. So the next time you talk to Mask, you can tell him that I've erased his stink and put the smell of proper murder on top of them.
Who says I talk to Mask?
Yes, do tell. Who says? Oh wait, look at all these masks that I left here. I wonder who is talking. So he's about to leave.
Okay.
And Sarek is about to leave. It's like, remember, nothing happens. Everything happens for a reason. So Sarek's gone.
I don't.
The door's left open. You see Valak and Shemeska in the hallway.
Okay. I step out.
Of course, I sit down. Yep, you step out.
Thanks for that.
So Shemeska sort of breathes a sigh of relief. She says, I wasn't sure if I'd see you again.
I think I disappointed him because I didn't ask questions and I didn't give him answers.
She said, just remember the Lord of Chaos doesn't always do what you think.
Doesn't always do it as you think.
At least in the books that I've read. So she pulls out Sarek's book. Mm-hmm. She says, these gods think they know everything. Sometimes you can keep things from them, but do not think that you can keep everything from them. Because all it takes sometimes is someone asking for help that you don't expect for help, and they know. And she says, and sometimes you have to cover your tracks. And she takes her claws and kills Varric. She says, the less ears, the less trouble.
Well, I don't have to find him some gold for a tip, though.
So she says, for your trouble. She reaches down and pulls out like his tip bag and tosses at you.
Gold is nothing to me, Shemeska.
Well, gold is maybe nothing to you, but someday it might come in handy. Remember, I need you to stay in one piece.
And I think I managed to do it in front of him.
So her ears go back. And she says,
What?
I can't say the same for everyone else. She goes back into her room and sits. And the door's closed behind.
to the room on the left.
Your left?
Yeah.
Going to old man.
I open the door.
You go in
I just open the door. I was afraid of that.
Now, old man Presto is. He's not. Like, he's cut up a lot.
So, can I distinguish what cut him up?
It's definitely a sword. It's
So-
like think of it as he's probably been cut like 1,000 times. It's like you imagine a ham. It's just like it's just a lot. He's not dead though.
He's not dead?
No.
Just tortured.
Like he's literally just this skin. It's just like I'm all like he's got really bad. So he's like sort of gasping.
Presto, who done this to you?
So he said, I think you know.
How did you even get in here?
It's like the door doesn't lock. He said this whole place is in a different plane. It's like it's not safe or protected.
And you couldn't warn me of this before we come in here?
He takes his hand up and it's like and puts it on you. And he says to protect Presto, I knew I had to come.
To keep him out of this room.
It's like it's always been my fate.
So what other information do you have for me, Presto? No lies, no secrets.
It's like, did you ask him any questions?
No.
Then we've already failed. And he dies. It's like he dies. And when it does, so like so he's had like all these little miniature slits along his throat. So when it's like it just sort of opens up like sort of an accordion opens through.
What questions can I ask somebody that would lie to me about it anyway?
Well, that's the thing. Sometimes you ask a question. If it's a lie, then you know like the other side.
But there's no way I can perceive it was a lie because...
Well, it's like he feels. All right. So about this time, a patron comes out alive.
He's actually alive?
So Charlie, you've come out. The patron's out, and that door's big enough that you could probably see. Well, you could probably see, the old man, because you really didn't know that he was Presto.
Right.
So you just knew that he was like an old wizard.
Right.
So through the door, is there anything that you can do?
What I was looking at.
While he's doing that, I walk down to the waiting room.
Oh, but also don't forget that he doesn't know everything that you've been through either.
Oh.
So you come in and turn the corner, and luckily you see Presto and the bodyguard playing cards. He goes, "Oh, you're done. Is everything okay?" It's like there was a really weird jester guy in here. Like we were playing we were playing cards. He gave me this really cool deck. So and then he said that don't worry, it's how did he phrase it? It was very weird. It's words I usually don't associate with cards. He said it's mellow. Oh, subjugated.
How many cards are there?
I don't know. We were playing with all the all the cards. I think it's not a full deck though. I think it's 18. So, all right, a patron. You're with like I'm assuming that you fall down after you try to do.
Yeah.
I didn't think you had anything, unless you raise him from the dead or something. I don't know if you had that or not.
No, I don't. No, I don't have anything. Yeah, I'll follow in behind him.
You want to roll an insight on those cards?
A 19.
They look very familiar to you. So, do you want me to message you what they are?
Yeah. And he's holding them in his hand.
Yeah, Presto's holding him in his hand.
Alright. Presto,
Yeah, patron?
what are you? Y'all playing cards?
It's like, yeah, I've actually won every hand since that dude left. It was touch and go with him for a while we were playing, but once we got this deck out, I got hot.
Oh. Sounds to me like you must be skilled in the game.
Well, no, to be honest, I don't think I've ever beat the old man in cards. Yeah, but now that it's where is the loud one? Is he off? It's like he sometimes partakes in too much stuff. It's like I sometimes have to go get him out. We need to make sure that he make sure he doesn't kill himself with too much of a good thing, if you know what I mean.
Presto, why don't you set down the cards? We need to have a talk.
He really likes these cards. He said, but I feel like these are good luck.
Well, make the deal. Well, many things in life can be good luck, but sometimes it's best that we make our own. But I would really suggest that you place down the cards and actually listen to me. And that is persuasion of a 21.
20, not natural. So he really likes those cards. He says, we could play a hand to see. It's like, do you want these cards? I was like, I said I could keep them. The guy that was in here said I could keep them. He said only a great wizard would know what to do with them.
Well, I think the question you asked me deserves your entire focus, and I believe that while you're playing cards, you will not understand the gravity of the situation.
Are you saying I can't concentrate on two different things?
Well, you do require your hat.
So, and with this, you notice that he does not have his hat on.
Oh.
Yeah.
He said, well, they said it was very rude to have my hat.
Well, I understand that, but like I said.
But then he does, he actually pulls out his hat from his cloak and puts it on. So he does have his hat. So logically, I'm pretty sure you probably guessed whose hat.
Whenever you said that I pulled out blood, I knew it wasn't his hat.
Yeah, so it was old Presto's that he'd been hiding. So I will tell you now. I will add to your inventory that hat. It's a real item. Yeah, I will be adding that wild magic hat to you. You don't have to put it on, but still. So again, Presto's in his blood. He's still got this blood root. So he's feeling pretty good, you know, really in his eyes, manly and stuff like that. He's won all his cards. He beat sort of other dude who apparently did not look like how he did when Bad saw him. So, but he's like, you know, we can play. So, the crazy thing is, I was taught how to read your fortune. And he starts putting the cards down.
If you really want to play Presto, I'll play.
I've been reading how to do the deck from
I'll walk out of the room.
This is not the same way that you all have been doing, though. So, I'm not very good at shuffling cards. Heather, would you shuffle these? And I will tell you, these are not the cards you all played that I'm doing right here. Like, these are different.
I'll walk out of the room. That's more than 18 cards, too.
Yeah.
But,
Oh, but for the reading. Make sure I got the right one.
Reflection because then they're not very to be shuffled like.
So a patron. This is what he said. This is how I was taught. It's like this is what the nice gentleman taught me.
Okay.
this was the quest. That's how they explained it to me. The challenge and he says, this is what's hidden. This is which that is needed. And he said, this is the outcome. And he said something peculiar when he was teaching me this. And he said, this is how, if I ever wanted to play with him again, this is the path I needed to play with him again.
Okay.
It's actually sort of important. So I roll. So you still don't know that Sarek was there.
Right.
So do you want to, like I said, Bad walked out of the room. Do you want him to come in and have like this is sort of over your head? Do you want to try to pull Bad in and say, look, and have Presto explain? Mm-hmm. He said that, like, to you, this seems something that's a little iffy. Usually these type of cards in this way is some type of divination.
Yeah.
And for
I'll ask for like, Bad, would you like to, in a non-conspicuous way, would you like to witness our card game?
Not really.
I think it might interest you.
I doubt it does.
Well, fine then. Go do something else. I'll just go play with Presto.
So, actually, Scotty, this is the path to find Sarek. I'm just spelling it out. Sarek, like if you, like.
I mean, he didn't say that. He just asked if I wanted to witness a card game.
I know, but he saw he's trying to get you in. So you need to try to convince Bad to come in here, because from what I sent you, like this is something. It's like something in your head's telling you. I'm not going to text it. Something telling you said you got to get him. You got to convince him to look at this.
Well, before you do anything with him, I'm doing something.
Yeah, that's fine.
I walked out for a reason.
Okay. Were you casting something?
No. Well, I am casting something, sort of. Mage hand.
Okay.
And then I'm pulling in my cloak, and I'm pulling out mask.
Oh, you want to pull out mask? Okay. So hold that right there. So
I walked out for a reason.
All right. So we're gonna say that you pulled mask out while the divination reading was going on. So mask's like, oh.
Shut up.
Oh. It's like.
Don't insult me and don't insult yourself. Cut it to the chase.
Oh, I like cutting.
Yes, I know you do.
I'm really good at cutting. How was your friend cut? I can cut better than that. Just to let you know.
Do you want me to burn you?
It's like,
I kept you around for a reason. Now, cut the BS. Why was Sarek here?
Oh, do you not understand? It's like, do you not understand how us gods work? So, oh wait, you don't, because you stuffed me in here.
Exactly.
So,
at the time that you came to me and what you done to Omni, I was ready to track you down and murder you.
I did nothing to Omni.
Bull!
No, he wished it. I saved him from his madness.
Oh, no.
It's like, here, he was mad and he was crazed. It's
and
like,
so are you.
Yeah.
So two mads and two crazes does not make a rock.
I don't know. It's like I'm pretty. I'm pretty good about blowing fire out with fire. Who cares if anyone's in the room when it happens? Let's go. It's like more power for me.
That still doesn't answer why he was here.
I don't know. Maybe you should let me talk to him.
Oh, I thought about pulling you out, but then I'm like, if I do, he's probably going to cast me into the abyss.
Oh no, Sarek likes to play with his prey.
Well,
Me, I don't like to waste time. I am straight to the point. Sarek, on the other hand, likes to slowly dig the dagger in, so to speak. So, if Sarek was here, then he believes he's already won with whatever he's trying to do.
So why would he throw a hat filled with blood, 6 cards of yours that are covered in blood?
Well, did you take the cards?
I mean, they're here.
No, so do you want him to verify at this point now?
Yeah, I mean, I pull them out of the hat. So
and he verifies, those are my cards.
yeah, so how did he get them?
I don't know. I'm not with your group.
Um,
It's like I'm not with the buffoons that you left behind. You know, like you all have been out of contact. You know, my one person that I thought that I could rely on, he's stuck in a card himself. You don't know who he's talking about.
not a clue.
So you have kept me in the dark, so I cannot help you. So, but luckily I have some eyes. So about this time, that's when a patron comes in and says, "You need to come in here," and he goes back in there. So you're still out there though. So Mass, like, what do you wish?
You expect me to trust the god of lies and trickery?
The former god of lies and trickery. Thank
Okay.
you. I am trying to reclaim that title.
Exactly. So how do you expect me to trust anything you say? How did you expect me to trust anything you said back whenever you took over Omni's
Yeah,
body?
because you know what's more powerful than lies and deceit? Revenge.
More lies.
Revenge. So,
I mean, I don't know if I can believe a single word you say.
So, understand that I can never be the god of lies and deceit again if Sarek does whatever he's trying to do. It's like if you don't believe anything that I say, believe that I want my position back. It's like I want favor.
So you're wanting to fight fire with fire, just like you said.
It's like it's the whole point. I told you to tame my cards. It's like you all have been taming my cards.
You told me to tame your cards, and then I was told that I had to give them to the other people to tame the cards. You said me, then you said them. So which did you want, me or them?
Someone had to do it.
Well, you obviously chose them over me.
So, and you have chaos inside of you, walking around with Sarek's book in you.
Well,
it's like, I see that you've still not completed your quest. How's that going? So, yeah. So you can't even use these 6 cards I put it that's right here, which are tamed. Sadly, Sarek tamed them, but they still are tamed. So, because they are no longer my cards.
whose are they?
So, they're who's ever in possession of them. What Sarek doesn't understand is I made them to be tamed. Once they're tamed, whoever is in possession of the cards have the power of the cards.
So
they have the power of the chaos that I imbued on the cards.
Why are they covered in blood?
I don't know, it's pretty colored. It's like, not my blood, not your blood.
No, it's probably Presto's.
It's a good guess. I do say that.
But I'd still like to know how you obtained them.
It's like it's like maybe you should find your friends before Sarek murders them. If he's not already murdered them.
Okay, well, hold on a second. I cast Sending to Sir Charles.
Yeah, you should be able to. Yeah, you're in the plane. Yeah, so you're fine. Because you're somewhere.
Sending goes anywhere, doesn't matter what plane of existence.
Yeah, unless it's a... Alright, Sir Charles, welcome back from... So...
Charles. Bad.
Oh God, what do you want?
I mean, you gotta wait on me to finish.
Well, you said Sir Charles. So.
I know, but I mean, it's in the form of a telegram, so basically.
That's what I'm saying in my head when I hear your voice pop up.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's not like message. It's, you know, but cards finished? Question mark. Location? Question mark. Need to hurry! Exclamation point. Sending is only 25 words.
No, and it's total. That includes his
No.
reply back. isn't it?
25
Or is it
on each.
both ways?
25 on each.
All right, Sir Charles. Do you want me to tell you where you're at?
Yeah, if you would.
So you're almost out of the staircase. You're almost to the outer planes.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay. Cards done. Almost in staircase. Going as fast as I can.
Everyone safe? Question mark.
There are a lot of people died. in this.
Yeah, I'm trying
Tell
to
you
think.
later.
Negatory.
That's a big word instead of just no. Negatory. You're impressed that Sir Charles knows that word.
It's more than a 2-syllable word, yeah.
So Charles get an inspiration point for that.
If it was an actual word, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh. How long before in Sigil? Question mark.
I don't have my phone on me.
The
If you don't want him to have an answer.
You can't throw everything.
Oh.
Oh, I'll just throw it in. I forgot.
Are you keeping up with the number of words?
Yeah. I'm pretty much out. So.
There we go. I don't know how many. I'm not been keeping up with the words. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm close.
Sigil, not sure. Outer Plains soon.
What? Outer Plains what?
soon.
Soon.
Outer Plains.
Because they can't get Sigil. You don't know how to get Sigil.
Yeah, well,
He
I
never
know,
said
but
that.
I mean, I'm me mentally thinking like, where's he gonna pop up at in Outer Plains?
Well, all right. So what you know of our planes is more than likely.
He's going back to where.
Well, if he's leading the group, he'll pop up based on his alignment. Because the outer planes are slices of alignment, so there's a good chance that he'll come out there. Because you've learned, because you did research and you learned, like there was a section where you were going through that.
Yeah. So, knowing that he's gonna pop up in Outer Plains.
So the question is, what's his alignment now?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, you knew what it probably was when you left before the cards.
Yeah.
Aren't you out of words?
Almost.
Almost.
And I'm still thinking on this. You know, I mean, me thinking to my knowledge that I've learned of Sigil and what him and I had done in Sigil, just our roaming around. Is there a place in the Outer Plains that I could tell him to meet? Yeah.
He doesn't know where to go.
That's true.
So all I can say, just logically thinking, it's like, well, there's probably a place that they'll come out of. That if he's the one that's going through, if he's leading them, then whoever's coming through, it's probably going to come through that door.
Okay.
course, you don't know anything with the staircase. You're like, you heard Sarah, like, whatever, but
Yeah.
we'll be there soon.
So, I mean, really, I don't. I mean, because I
Yeah, like, there's never
I
been any
teleported
question.
us here.
Yeah, so...
So. The only thing I can do is wait until they get here, and
Well, you know that they can't get into Sigil.
no. But I mean, I'll have to go to them. So I mean, I just break the connection on Cindy. So
Okay. So he just hung up on you.
Yeah.
It's like, not a
I don't want
shot.
to finish the conversation anyway.
Right.
well, I mean,
Stupid book.
Yep. And you get an inspiration point for that. Because he always says, he's always talking about the book. Well, he knows who the book is.
I know because somebody hasn't done what I told him to do.
Well, they couldn't get to it. So, do you go into the other room?
Not yet. I was still talking to Max.
Okay.
So I know that they'll be here soon. That's all I know. And I'm telling Max that.
That's it's like, you better hope so.
If I had a way to locate them, I can just go to them.
So Mass tells you it's like the planes work in mysterious ways. If they're going to come below to the outer planes, they'll go to the strongest that they're connected to.
So, well, yeah, that's useful. But I'm saying if I could go to where they are now, you wouldn't happen to. No, you wouldn't know. You're smart, but you're not that smart.
He's still weak. You know, like he's still. You don't know where he is, but.
No, but that's not what I was going to ask. So, all right, well, time for you to go back in the pocket for the moment.
It's like, wait.
Wait on what?
So.
You got to give me something, or you're going back in the pocket.
So he's like, you don't know where you send this, do you?
Send what?
When you put things in your cloak, do you?
Goes where everything else goes.
Yeah.
And what are you trying to say?
I said nothing. I was asked if you knew where you sent it.
I mean, you're hiding something. You're trying to
I'm
help,
always hiding something.
but you're trying to...
By your own admission, apparently, I do nothing right. I lie and I cheat and I don't have it's like I have no one's good interest in heart. All I want to do is kill Sarek, and you just keep thinking that I want to do other bad things, which I do, but that's after I kill Sarek.
Then you gotta give me something to work with here.
It's like, I don't know if you want to know where you've been storing me.
In a cloak.
You know whose cloak that you wear?
Only now.
It's like...
But that
it's like
doesn't mean that it's...
You send us to a... You send me to a prison. With a particular prisoner. But don't worry about it. You're not interested in anything. I'm just a liar. Disregard everything I said. Not gonna believe me anyway. Not that I'm trying to help myself.
But that makes no freaking sense. And that's my hand on the head. Because any bag of holding does not go to a...
I said it acts like a bag of holding. It's like that, like...
Okay, so I just sent 313 books to a prison? And I'm supposed to be protecting them?
Well, it's like you're the warden of the prison wearing the cloak. Nothing that you put in there is in danger.
But okay, explain yourself and quit talking in tongue because I don't know of a prison.
Tongues? It's like, I'm a mask. I have no tongue. And besides, I cut it out a long time ago.
Okay, well, I don't know of a prison. I only learned what this cloak was.
So in here, I thought that you were smarter.
Smart maybe, but I don't have all the clues and I don't have all the answers.
It's like you wear a cloak of a wizard.
Yes, I do.
You're not the first wizard to wear this cloak.
No, I'm not. Not now.
So,
But you spoke of a prison.
well, it wasn't originally a prison.
When was it original?
It was originally. I'm trying to think of the right words to get the most impact. It was originally a way to showcase someone's power that in turn became a prison.
Okay, so
So a zoo where others can see the animals you collected?
That's funny. A menagerie might be a good word.
so
So instead of prison, but it's become a prison.
so what all is in this prison?
Many things.
Elaborate, please.
I don't know. I don't feel like I have to answer your questions since you stuffed me in there. It's like I was going to help you. So and what things do I get? I get stuffed into a stuffy old cape. Smells. Of course, you have no nose, so you don't know how bad it smells. It's like, and now it's covered in like dust mites on the inside and outside.
Are you wanting to rid Sirik and win back your mother, or do you want to continue throwing jokes?
I don't know. I don't know who. I just know there's a prisoner here. I don't know what it means to me.
Just one prisoner? Then I have a good idea who it is. Was there anything else in there?
There's lots of stuff in there, but I'm a mask, so I only can access it so much because I can't walk around on my own.
Okay.
So
All right. Well,
I'm just actually what's that?
you're just right here. You're just a stick.
I'm just the focus.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I'll take care of that in a minute. So, I stuff him in the hat.
Oh, you put him in the hat. It's like, oh crap, a real bag of holding. You stuff it in there.
Yes.
Okay.
And the only choice I have is to put the hat on my head.
So you have gained a hat that I will add to you.
Because I stick it in the bag or in the cloak.
Yeah.
I don't want the hat, but
Oh, you have it, and you never have to do anything with it.
yeah, I have it. All right, let me see what.
All right. So you come back in and you see a patron and Presto like talking and Presto's playing this game. I would say probably in your readings, you were not. Were you ever a divination wizard?
No.
Okay. So you probably know of the schools.
Oh, I absolutely know the schools.
Well, you're going to see that how he's laying it out is divination. Which the funny thing is, Presto is a divination wizard.
I knew that.
Huh?
I knew that.
I know. So he's able to do this.
I mean, I could tell that he was.
Yeah. So again, and you come in, you see, and I've not revealed the last card, but you weren't in here when we were going through and doing this because this sets fate. So which is almost like I wrote it. So the first thing he pops up is like he says the quest is a maze-like.
Prison. I'm just thinking that.
So it doesn't necessarily mean a real maze, but it could be like twists and turns and stuff like that. It might mean a real maze. So then it says what is hidden. It's really actually that's the next one. It says what is hidden. It describes things in the questioner's path, and it says, and there's a shield. Hidden enemies, subconscious, or simply things that have been forgotten or neglected. Shield. So.
What the way you read in the first
No,
one?
it's not. I just flipped them over. I read it wrong,
Okay.
but I didn't
Okay.
also give.
Okay.
I also didn't give full detail.
Gotcha.
So it goes from there, and then the next thing is, apparently something is needed. And since he's in here, it says represents a tools necessary for success. This might be help of an ally or a useful item, but it also could stand for knowledge the questioner must acquire to achieve the goal. But it is the ring card. So then the fourth card is the ship. The thing most likely to prevent the questionnaire from achieving the quest. And it says this is usually something you must need to take precautions against to overcome the challenge. And then of course your outcome is the one that's turned over, and it can illuminate the ramifications or consequences, or be successful or failure. And those are the cards.
So looking at these cards and what he just said, what do I interpret them as?
You're not a divination wizard is the problem. So, but you can ask Presto, where he, like I said, he might be able to elaborate a little bit more. But you know that Sterrick gave these cards. You do have now that you actually know these cards exist. You still have Mask there.
Yeah. But
You want to ask a patron? So, patron, do you want to speak up at all?
I'll just say, you decided to come in here.
He's
you're the one that has to come along. Either quit being a smart ass or get out.
maybe.
I just thought that maybe you would like to. These cars might look interesting to you.
Well, after what I just done and had to do and seen,
stuff on the car.
I'm not surprised by anything right now. So I don't know what to do with these cards. I don't know what these cards mean. So
Presto's not strong enough in divination magic to really dig through.
yes.
Like he's still too weak. Presto utters a word. You know, if only I was stronger.